So I'm going to wrap up just by telling you that in a recent interview, I was told that I must be exaggerating. I was told it must be hyperbole when I say that sex education is madness. I do call it madness. That it teaches untruths and exposes our kids to smut. If that's true, I was asked, wouldn't there be congressional hearings about it? But I am not exaggerating. From my perspective, having taken that oath to prevent disease, the principles of what for me over in the States is Planned Parenthood and your Family Planning Association or Rainbow Youth, those principles, they are madness because they promote sexual freedom. And when sexual freedom reigns, sexual health suffers. Is every young person going to postpone sex? Of course not. But we are still obligated to inform them of the risks they face, to teach them biological truths about their physical and emotional vulnerabilities, to warn them in a no-nonsense manner about avoiding high-risk behaviors, and to encourage the highest standard. That's what we do in every other area of healthcare. But when it comes to sexuality, kids are being taught that they can play with fire. And the waiting rooms of doctors and therapists are filled with people who have been burned, inside and out. I urge all of you to condemn this dangerous message, to tell students that sex is a serious matter, that what they're seeing on television and at the movies is fiction. In fact, science affirms the age-old wisdom of restricting sexual expression to marriage. That is the ideal. Tell students that the pain and anguish of sexually transmitted infections and unwanted pregnancies are 100% avoidable. It's all in their hands, and they can do it. Educate yourselves about these government-funded groups and the material they promote to students. Don't allow this stuff into your schools. There's a lot of work to be done, and it's not easy to speak of these things. It's awkward, and everyone squirms. But the stakes are very high, and it's too important not to. But most of all, we really don't want to hear what I've been hearing from my students. We don't want our students to come back to us in a few years and say, why didn't I know? Why didn't anybody tell me? Thank you so much.